morning, Pulsicans. How are we doing today on this beautiful Tuesday? We're catching a bid. Can you guys believe it? Or what? And you guys were MFing the freaking Hex Conference. Not you guys in my audience, but Twitter in general. I see it all night long, all day long, MFing the Hex Conference, MFing Matty Allen, the whole thing. It's just unbelievable. And here we are pumping right on cue with the Hex Conference. Happens every single year. Okay. This is what I've noticed about the Hex Conference. There is probably a market maker who likes to see this Hex Conference and wants to see it continue into the future. And that's why maybe certain assets pump. Not financial advice. I am just a dude on the internet who likes to speculate on his own money. And I tell you guys what I do. That's all it is. And if you guys want to come along the ride with me, be more than happy to have you along this ride, and we can travel together as a community, or you guys can go buy stocks and bonds for all I care. Go talk to a financial advisor and see what happens there. That is also what you probably should be doing. So for me and my money, we are buying crypto. You guys probably hear some babies in the background. I am still in Arizona right now on vacation, on holiday, spending some time with you this morning. Before I head back to Puerto Rico, which will be on Saturday. So we are excited to go back to the island, wind down it here. Holidays are over. Set up its Christmas tree. I got to freaking take down. But guys, how's it going today, man? I mean, it's funny. I watched the Hex Conference last night. Well, a good 75% of it. I had to go to bed. I can't stay up late. Once like 9:30 hits, guys, I'm like out. But I'm watching the Hex Conference, and before it started, we have another computer in the other room, real big computer, and it has like all the bubbles for pulse shape. Everything that's, that's green or red, that you can see very vividly on the whole screen from the bubbles. And before going into the Hex Conference, I'm not lying. Going into the Hex Conference, all the bubbles were red. It was a sea of red. By the time I went to bed, it was a sea of green. Guys, you don't have to like Matty Allen to go participate. There's speakers in there I know you guys like that you can watch and go and support. I'm speaking tonight. If you guys want to come watch me and support, I would love it. But you don't have to like the person putting it on to, go and support Hex. If you like Hex, seriously, if you like Hex or if you like Richard Hart, in my opinion, you should be supporting the Hex Conference. Once again, I get it. There's a lot of controversy around it, but I would like to at least see my crew, my tribe, the DeFi Crypto Alliance tribe, go over there, support what's going on with the Hex Conference, support some of the speakers that you like, support, the ideology of Hex. And where we're going, we this is a movement, and I want to keep that, moving forward. And the Hex Conference is now kind of staple in our community, whether you like it or not. I don't care what your feelings are for the founder of the Hex Conference. Okay, so whether you like it or not, it's going to continue being a staple, and it apparently likes to pump the effing price. Like literally, guys, we were going down to a point where all the RH assets were going to be red on the super trend, the weekly super trend. If you guys watch Sami, you're probably familiar with what that is. And now it's not, they're not going down to be red on the weekly super trend. We're still green on the weekly super trend. Hex pumps like crazy last night. We're up like 25%, 28% on the day. God, I mean, you guys don't see it? Like, there's a market maker that apparently likes this Hex Conference. Please, my tribe, DeFi Crypto Alliance tribe, come support, come hang out, come and, and speak in the chat. It was fun. I was in the chat last night talking with everybody. That's the other fun part. The community's together. There was 350 people watching. You know, we're all, you know, chopping it up in the chat. A lot of fun. So come and support, come and hang out. And if you like Hex, man, I like Hex. It's the biggest position of my portfolio, economic wise, like dollar value wise. Not the most coins, of course, but like, yeah, dollar value wise, that's the biggest position of my portfolio. So PHEX too, right? Like EHEX too. That's a whole nother argument we could get into today, but we're not going to. But come on, guys, let's do it. I was very stoked to see everything happening last night while the conference was going on. So I'll prove it to you guys. Look, you guys know all I care about, right, is a secret chart. That's all I care about, man. And here it is. Look, you guys saw yesterday. It's kind of funny. You saw yesterday how we dipped well below this support of capitulation here, this multiple month of like finding a bottom against Ethereum. And, you know, obviously we have this. This is a capitulation event. And then, you know, obviously SEC news, right? That's how far back this is, way back in the day. And then running sideways for multiple months. We found that support. I mean, it was dipping below this this line here, and I'm keeping this very simple, guys. You guys like to know I keep things very simple on the weekly line chart. This is Pulse versus Ethereum. Pulse measured in Ethereum terms, right? And this is all we need to know if you're bullish on Ethereum, which I am very bullish on ETH. I think it's going to do absolutely amazing this cycle, being that it's been suppressed so long. It's going to probably go even more parabolic than most people are going to anticipate because it has been suppressed for so long. So knowing that information, well, this is a beautiful chart, in my opinion. It's found its floor again. It's retesting that floor. We'll probably hang out here until we get some news from Judge NT Carroll. Hopefully she ended up baking those Christmas cookies for us. And then we're just late on delivery, right? We will see. Hopefully we're just late on delivery for those Christmas cookies and we get them in and we have something sweet in the mail and we send this chart back up again. So, you know, this is healthy, right, guys? Coming up, showing, you know, normal market, you know, I don't know what Hans calls it. I mean, it's an M, right? M's are always, they always say you sell M's and buy W's. And this is an obvious M now. When we broke this level, we should have figured we were going to go down. I thought we were going to retest the top of this trend line or support, but we went down and just got right back even with with the multiple months of what Pulse was against ETH. And so we're back on the floor again. This is also a time of DCA, in my opinion, not financial advice. Again, not financial advice. This is a time to DCA if one were to be so inclined to go in and pick some assets up before the news of Judge NT Carroll comes into effect. If you think through whether or not it's going to be bullish or bearish news, and you come to your own conclusion that it's going to be bullish news, and you probably should be DCAing. If you come to the conclusion that it's going to be bearish news, fine. Go ahead and push the sell button. That's fine. I don't know how much further we're going to go down. You know, I feel like we are closer to the bottom than we are to the top for sure, even if it was bearish news. Like maybe we go back and retest as far as price is concerned on Pulse. You know, maybe we go back and retest that, you know, those very low levels back in the day of 4036 area down in here. 3.4, 3.6 if we got serious bearish news. But look where we're at right now. I mean, like I think this is where we'd go if we got bearish news on the court case. That's my opinion. We go back and retest that floor. But I don't think we are going to see bearish news on the court case. Now, that's my opinion. Once again, guys, come to your own your own decision, your own determination. I'm not a financial advisor. Once again, I feel like we are in the right place, in the right time. So, yeah, guys, I'm speaking at the Hex Conference tonight. We're talking about a couple different topics, all stuff that you guys have heard me rant on about, and give my opinions about. One, I'll be talking about how you need to feel like you're in deservance of wealth and abundance, and how to properly position your mindset for such abundance and wealth to come into your life. So I'll talk a little bit about that. I'll talk a little about this is going to be controversial. I'm going to love it. Hex staking. How, in my opinion, the narrative of like staking on your wife's birthday, staking on your birthday, staking on your anniversary, staking on Christmas is just probably one of the most false, get you wrecked narrative that can have possibly been preached to our community, and how we need to be smart investors and take in market cycles into consideration when we are going to stake our Hex. And that preserves our T shares. That also keeps us from selling in the bear market, and just using the protocol how I feel like it was intended to be used. And so I'm going to be talking about that. That will raise up a little bit of controversy, and people disagree with me. And that's fine. That's fine. I am there to give my opinion on this stuff, and not everyone has to agree with me, but that's exactly my thought process on it. You should not be staking your Hex where it comes due anywhere near a bear market whatsoever, because when it comes out and you're 90% down, what are you going to do with it? Okay, you have two options. Why do you have three options, right? You keep it liquid. Okay, well, that was your Hex to be staked. Should that just that should have been your liquid bag or your monthly rolling stake. So okay, that's kind of a moot point. Two, you can restake it. Okay, wow, good job there, buddy. You just lost all your T shares. You pound on the drum and scream through the microphone out. You want to preserve these T shares, and you should be buying these T shares now. When here your staking strategy gets you wrecked on T shares. Good job there, buddy. Yeah. So that's number two. You kill your T shares. And number three, right, you could sell your Hex, which is dumb too. You're selling your Hex in the bottom of a bear market. That's not when Hex is meant to be sold. Hex is meant to be sold during bull runs. It's a cryptocurrency. It's meant to be sold to create wealth, not to capitulate out and destroy your net worth, which is what you're doing there, and you're selling the bottom. So the narrative of staking, make your own rules up around it is absolutely 100% false, and it will get you wrecked. And you need to be taking market cycles in consideration. And then people are like, oh, Corey, what if the market cycles change? Oh, so this time is different? Oh, how's that narrative played out for you? Time and time over and over again. This time is different? No, the market cycles are going to have to prove to me that this time is different before I start adjusting my strategy. Use the data that you have available to you to make the best determination around your money. It's point blank how every smart investor makes decisions is around data. Okay. And that's what we're doing here. So that'll be the next thing I'll be talking about. But you guys have heard me talk about this, so blue in the face. So come and support me though, anyways. And you can even talk shit in the chat. I don't care. Some of you guys have talked crap in the chat here a little bit about the Hex staking stuff, and that's perfectly fine. Everyone's going to have their different opinions, and that's fine to have different opinions. We don't have to go MF each other on Twitter. So. Like my friend Briz here. See, I stake every year. It's the best way. Don't try in time cycles. I completely disagree with Briz, and Briz completely disagrees with me. And that's perfectly fine. We can disagree on something and still love each other and not MF each other on Twitter and call each other either names. We have a complete, different opinion on staking Hex, but I'm going to still voice my opinion and voice it in the Hex conference tonight. So that'll be fun. And I'm sure there'll be a lot more Brizologies in the chat that will be pissed off at me. And that's perfectly fine. Because I think it's the best way to stake Hex and the best way to create wealth. And my mission for me and you guys is wealth creation and wealth preservation. So we're going to talk about mindset, about wealth creation and wealth preservation. So we'll touch on that. And then we're going to talk about Hex and how to use Hex for wealth creation and not get wrecked, meaning not have Hex come out in the bear market. Once again, you only have three options. You can keep it liquid, which is stupid. That's dumb. You can restake it and lose all your T shares. Good job there. You just lost all your T shares and the power of what Hex can do for you. Or three, you can sell it. Oh, good job. You just got wrecked. So those are your three options. So we're going to talk about wealth preservation. And then we're going to talk about, when we are taking profits, what we can do to preserve that wealth in the real world. We'll talk about, as you guys know, we have the DeFi Wealth Trust where you can go and take profits, not pay money in crypto gains, not pay your money, right? Not pay the three-letter agencies, right? This is what we want to stress on because we give up, like literally, guys, you give up 30 to 40% of your bag to these guys. They didn't partner with you. They didn't come in and go unhatched with you on your investment or even 30% with you on your investment, right? They didn't take the risk with you. So you have to go give it to them. Like, no, there's options, right? Obviously, Puerto Rico is one of them, which I'm doing right now. Not everybody's, cut out for Puerto Rico. And so, like, the other option is, using trust to be able to offset those payments to the three-letter agencies. And so the DeFi Wealth Trust, which is so remarkable about that, is we worked with the tax strategists, we worked with the trustee, the lawyers, and taught them DeFi. In fact, they're Pulsicans now, and they're Hexicans. Chris is a Hexican and Pulsican. So using the DeFi Wealth Trust, you can do DeFi, you retain your own keys, you could sell your crypto, buy your crypto, whatever it is. Maybe you're selling, you go into real estate for a while. Maybe you go buy a business, a fully functional operational business. We love that. We're going to be doing a lot of that this market cycle. And then that business is spitting off cash flow for you. It's doing well. Maybe you make some improvements to it. You get some systems and automations done to that business, and you go sell the business a year later, which is a strategy a lot of our friends do and make a freaking killing doing it. Imagine selling said business, not paying taxes on that sale, going back into crypto again and buying the freaking bottom with that money and not paying taxes again. Boom, baby, wealth creation. Boom, wealth preservation too. Wealth preservation. It's actually more of a wealth preservation strategy than the wealth creation side. When we say we want to use cryptocurrency as a wealth creation in real estate, businesses, real world assets as a wealth preservation, we're serious. And how can we do this without paying the middlemen, aka three-letter agencies that never do shit for us, right? And so that's what I'll be speaking on tonight. I got a 20-minute segment. It's funny. I just went over it, and it was 20 minutes right now. And so you guys will hear me regurgitate some of this stuff. I'll be going a little bit deeper, of course, when talking tonight. So, guys, come and support the Hex Conference. That's also my biggest rant today. I mean, it's pumping Hex. Hex is up like 20%. There's a market maker that loves the Hex Conference that wants to continue the Hex Conference. I don't care if you like Maddie or not. It is a mood point. It has nothing to do with anything. It really doesn't. Do you like some of the speakers? Do you like Hex? I like Hex. It's the biggest position of my portfolio. Come support us, man. There was 350 people watching last night. I hope to see 500 tonight. That would make me extremely happy. Let's check in with the chat, though. See how you guys are doing over here on this beautiful Tuesday. Red Squirrel, oi, oi. How you doing, my man? Always here. First, number one. If you're not first, you're last. I hope we're having caterpillar soup this year, man. It'd be awesome. I'll be letting you know, man. I know you've told me your days that you'll be out there. I'll let you know when we're out in Shanghai. We're actually out here in Arizona. We're buttoning up our visas. We just applied for my daughter's visa. She needs one to get out to China. And then I think my wife has to renew her Chinese passport. And we're going to do that from out here in AZ. So once we got all that buttoned up, and then we're going to set dates that we're going to be out there. We'll be out there for, 2-3 months. Who knows? And it'll be easy for me to get over to Hong Kong And I want to see Hong Kong anyways. I want to go to Hong Kong. I want to go to Macau. I want to check out Macau. It'd be a blast. I worked in the casino industry for 15 years. Well, it was like 13 years. And so I would love to see what they do over there in Macau. It'd be a good time, man. Hex Evolve, man. I love it. Hey. I love it, man. Hex Evolve. You got Hex in your name with Pulse X in the logo. That is some good stuff. I want those glasses. Yeah, man. I like these. I just got them on Amazon. I went on there. I was like, hey, I want to find. It's like I could put whatever logos, or I could change the digital format on the glasses, and these were like $70, something like that. They're pretty cool, man. I like them for the streaming. I'll wear them tonight for the Hex Conference. I wish I could put the Hex logos on there. I think I can. I got to get a little bit smarter about connecting them to the computer. So I'm going to upload the Hex logo on there, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to be able to get that done today, though. Sal, the crypto food. What up, bro, man? All of that is happening. I've been out touching some grass. Man, that's the way to do it, bro. Spend time with loved ones, spend time with family. Take time for yourself. You work a lot in this industry. You're also a builder. So yeah, that's the best thing you could do is resetting when the price charts are red, man. And we're still up from, a few months back, which is good. So even though this interpool flood came in, I mean, Hex is like a 1.4 cents today, or it's between 1.3, 1.4. But I mean, that's amazing, right? I remember when Hex was 0.0035, which was the local, this market cycle's bottom. Yeah, we're still massively up from that. So, Snurping Coin, agree. Let's unite. Let's all win. There's enough room for everyone to win. Let's support each other and go to the moon together. Absolutely, man. 100%. We don't have to like each other, right? We don't have to agree on things. And we can like each other, still not agree on things, too. That's also a good place to be. Brazology, we like each other, but we don't agree on the hex taking thing. That's fine, because we're adults. I'm not going to Twitter and MF in Brazology. I think I love Brazology. I was hoping I can go see him while I'm out here, but I'm not going to, unfortunately, Brazology. Big Bear didn't get any snow, man. There's no snow up there, dude. I was trying to find a place to ski while I was down here in AZ, and Flagstaff has no snow. Big Bear has no snow. The only place I could go is Colorado. I'm not going up there, and we're heading back on Saturday. So, but one of these days, I'm getting out there. I love skiing Big Bear, and I'll let you know, Brazology, when I'm out there. Urban Productions, and we're live. Man, let's go, bro. Support him, man. Come on, dude. I don't give a shit if he's got his own coin or what or not, man. The guy still freaking loves Hex and does a lot for Hex, right? I think, yeah, I already did this one. You know my opinion. Number one, that's right. I'm already looking forward to the next bear market and buying up all the ICOSA 555 stakes at non-blues. Man, I'll tell you what, Hex Evolved, that's how it became a Hex Dolphin in T-shares. Is the ICOSA protocol when it first came out, and all those HSI stakes just given to the protocol because people wanted ICOSA. And I was getting sub-penny Hex when Hex was around it was between 3 and 4 cents. And I was getting it for sub-penny. And now I have those HSI stakes. I have all that additional time served. Because a lot of those HSI stakes have like a year already in them or so, because it was like whenever Hedron came out is when all those a lot of those HSI stakes were created. And I have a lot of them that are got some good time served in them. And so, man, yeah, I killed it in those auctions. It was absolutely a banger of a protocol. I think version 2, whatever he does, will reignite the flame. And we can see a round 2 for sure. We got to leave it to Alex to see what he's building. And that magic beard of his, I know he even alluded to it a little bit like 2 weeks or a month ago. That stuff is still happening behind the curtain there. We don't see it. He's very quiet when he builds, and I'm excited for it, man. I would go in for a round 2 of HSI bidding if we saw something like we did the first go around. I would absolutely go back in. Why not, man? Wealth preservation. Don't get married without a prenup, man. I'm telling you what, Urban Productions. Yeah, I can resonate with that. It's also why I didn't get married until I was 44, 45. 44. 44 is because I wanted to make sure that I was mentally stable for it, right? That was my biggest thing because in my early years, I was not mentally stable. It was me who was the issue, who would have been the issue, you know? So I want to make sure I was in the right place mentally, spiritually, physically, and financially to get married. And I wanted to make sure that I was only going to do it one time and one time only. And that's all that's going to happen. And I've done that. And so, yeah, you got to be very careful about who you select for your life partner. That is for damn sure Urban Productions. I would resonate with that. I'm here for the tech. Yes, you are, sir, and maybe a bribe or two. Good job last night on the Hex Conference, man. I'm encouraging all the DeFi Crypto Alliance tribe to go over their support tonight. It's 143 of you guys watching right now, 115 on Twitter. Give me a retweet if you guys appreciate this content. And come and watch the Hex Conference tonight, man. I'm going to be speaking at it, right? Come and support. Let's bring the tribe in there, and let's get in the chat and hoorah. And you guys can even, I don't care if you disagree with me at the Hex staking. Come in there and shit talk me. I would love it. I would absolutely love it. Helps the algorithm. And there's 27 of you guys here on the YouTube channel watching. Give me a nice like. Hit the subscribe. Like my statistics show me that 50% of you guys who watch my show are not subscribed. Like, what the heck's wrong with you? Smash the bell notification. You don't got to watch every show I do. I don't even do a lot of shows, right? We do like 4 or 5 a week. Sometimes not even that, depending if I'm traveling. So I won't overwhelm you like Sami does, which I don't mind Sami overwhelming. I like his content. Hong Kong is pretty cool. Try the turtle soup, man. He's trying to get me to eat caterpillar soup, bro. It's going to be brutal. I need to be euphoric. I need some massive green candles. Okay, market maker, market in general, whatever. Like U.S. economy, Trump, whoever is like, no one's in. It's part of the cycle, right? It's just market cycle. But I need some massive green candles and be euphoric to eat this caterpillar soup, man. And I'll do it. I'll try anything once, man. Yeah, nice. Hey, Corey, PX, PEX, both. I got both. I have way more PHEX than EHEX because I accumulated massively when it was at its bottom. When it was at decimal 2035, my good friend, Hex Dynasty, Dylan of the PH team, he's also an OG Hexakin. He's one of my favorite OG Hexakins. I feel like he is the most, what's the right word or term? He is most mentally stable. I'm going to get in trouble for that one. Well, one of them. There's a few of them that are very good mentally stable. I mean, like, there's some that are just like, oh my God, you get the mental fortitude of a 13-year-old teenager in high school. But he is just like the way he conducts himself, the way he promotes Hex. So he did a video. Oh, no, it wasn't a video. It was a song. He did a rap song for Hex exactly at the bottom. And I was right around when I was trying to plan my next DCA. And I usually, like, when I do my DCAs, I'll be like, okay, I'll put a quarter into Pulse, a quarter into Pulse X, quarter. I break it up because I don't like trying to pick who the winner is going to be. And he made that video and then made me euphoric on Hex when it was at the bottom. I threw my whole freaking DCA that month into Hex. So I thank him for that. I own Hex too. I got a nice bag of it. I consider the lottery. Reason being is Richard could come out anytime in MF and shit all over EHEX, and they would absolutely demolish the price. He can start live streaming after the clarity from the SEC case clears up. And if on his live stream, for any reason, he shit talked EHEX, it would demolish the price. We've seen it. We've seen it already. Now, there's a flip side of that coin. Is that if he, for any reason, gave it any kind of love talk, it would absolutely send it to the freaking stratosphere. He could moon it. There's a few words. So to me, EHEX is high risk, high reward. There it is. There's my answer on EHEX. Okay, I hold it back because I want some high risk, high reward in my portfolio. But I own more PHEX. So that is my my synopsis in the whole freaking EHEX PHEX debate. And maybe I'll even talk about that a little bit tonight on the Hex Conference. I like both of them, but one carries more risk. It also carries more upside, in my opinion. So act accordingly. So that's how I treat my portfolio. I weigh these things out. The Perry Banana, what up, bro, man? What we doing? We often get a pump during a conference. I've seen it time and time. Yeah, same here, man. And then, people want to go MF the conference. Come on, man. There's a market maker that appreciates it. So why the hell not? Go support your favorite influencers. Go support Hex if you like Hex. If you don't like Hex, then fine. Don't watch it. I get it. We finally got snow in Montana last week. Man, the late season all around I'm seeing. I could have gone to Colorado and skied, but it was just, I was out here for a month, and there was just not enough time to kind of plan that kind of traveling. I was going to eat. My choices were like Flagstaff or Big Bear. They both sucked this year so far. Yeah, what are you going to do? I remember that time you crushed it, dude. I don't know what that is for. Oh, yeah, maybe for the buying the bottom. I don't know. But we will see. Wealth preservation, don't get divorced. That's the other. Find your one partner, man. You guys, my buddy Frank Conversations, he was on the Hex Conference last night. I like Frank Conversations. So even if I didn't like Manny Allen, which I do like him, but even if I did, I would have watched the Hex Conference just to support Frank Conversations. But why I bring him up is he has a book on how to find your spiritual soul, find your soulmate. And he's found his soulmate. I found my soulmate. And the key of that is, don't get divorced, right? Find your soulmate. So maybe go read his book. He's got a book on Amazon. You can go look it up and buy it. Yes, I will show his book. Absolutely. And you can go find your soulmate. And that way you don't get wrecked from a divorce, because a divorce will wreck you. Absolutely. I've seen it time and time again. That's why I won't do it. Miss Sprout, what up, bro, man? Just 2 more weeks. That's right, man. 2 more weeks to, I think, well, a couple things. We got inauguration coming in. We got Seaman Demon Guzzler out. Right, 2 more weeks. And I think we're going to have a decision from good old Auntie Judge Carroll. I think those Christmas cookies will come in the mail by then. They're just late. They're late. The holiday season held everything back. I think when you make decisions that are unfavorable to the powers that be or higher powers that govern you, and you're making a decision against those higher powers, you have to be very thoughtful about your decision. You have to be very articulate when you write that up. I couldn't write something like that. I can barely speak English. Shit. I'm surprised you guys even listen to me. But she's got to write up a freaking a 50 or 80 page document on why her decision is the right decision and not want to get appealed, or if it gets appealed, to be pretty, ironclad, right? And so, yeah, that's why the Christmas cookies are late. That's what I think. Everyone else on Twitter is like, oh, it's because they're going to weigh in on the SEC. No, if they weighed in the SEC, would have known that shit freaking a month and a half ago. She's probably got a template written up that she could just plug in some names and ship it and go to trial. FURH. It would have been that easy. Come on, think about it, guys. So, 2 more weeks, man. And then I'll be back on the island. I'm back on the island here in a week, man. I think I got to get back on the island for Green Candles. That's what me and Dane came to determination yesterday. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I got to go to the island for these Green Candles to happen. So we're going to go back for you guys. My man, Crypto 7, what up, bro, man? How are we doing? Yeah, man. Fast Abdul, thank you so much. And he was doing a great job monitoring the chat, too, last night. I was going to start MFing people and call them out. And then Fast Abdul started monitoring the chat. I'm like, oh, I better not. But of course, you can bribe them. You might be able to get your way in the chat if you bribe them. I'm not sure. You give it a try. But 7G, if you guys aren't watching, or Crypto 7, if you're not watching his show, go watch his show. 7G's absolutely, still in profit for me. I'm enjoying it. I love all the influencer coins. Support them all. And still, once again, he has probably one of the biggest shows in Hexaco, in my opinion. Crypto Site will be opening again tonight. Ah, God, you're opening tonight, bro, when I'm up? Damn. Well, there goes the neighborhood. Jeez. I'm still going to give it my all. Break White, Bang Bang, Hex Gang, let's go. Excellent. He did us proud. Yes, he did. I agree. I love high risk, high reward. I do too, man, but you got to there's a place for that in your portfolio, and there's a place for that on being more conservative. It's also, what also you got to think about Prairie Banana is how big is your portfolio? Somebody who has $10 million should not be all in EHEX. I'm sorry. It's just, that's just not that would be like absolutely ridiculous. In fact, someone with $10 million should probably be pretty heavy ETH, maybe even heavy Bitcoin, to be honest with you. He doesn't need the 100x, 1000x, 10,000x. Sorry about the screaming babies. So the size of your portfolio economic wise should weigh in on how much you allocate to the high risk, high reward. Well, there again, if you're the guy who has $100 and that's all you got, you should be only high risk, the most extreme high risk, high reward. I would say even Hex is probably not high risk, high reward enough for you if you only have $100. So that answer and where you fall at is different for everybody, but it's something you got to think about and sit down and come to your own determination on and be smart about it, right? And the size of your portfolio, economic wise, should be a very big determination point on that. So something to think about. Yes, I am not giving you bribes tonight, sir. I am sorry. Maddie invited me to speak. Not you. Yeah, hit the like buttons. Let's go. Come on, man. If you like the content, if you want us to keep bringing the good word of wealth creation and wealth preservation all through this bull run and not paying 3-letter agencies, hit the likes, smash the subscribe, get the word out to me. I mean, the opening tonight, I told Maddie 2 a.m. start isn't ideal for an old timer like me. Oh, yeah, man, you're on the other side of the world. That's right. Yeah, for me, it's nighttime. I think I'm 40 minutes after you, Crypto 7, unless he changes it. For me, it's 7:40 p.m. I think I go on here, which for me it works. It's still it's a little bit on the late side for me. It's literally when I'm winding down for the evening, getting the daughters all ready for bed, right? I when I'm listening into YouTube, or Twitter or whatever, a Twitter space. I want to be in listen mode only at that time. So I get it. Who is mentally stabling, holding 9.99% down? Mentally stabling, hold 9.99. I don't completely understand the question, but 9.99% down is not much in crypto. It's 10% down. We do that all day, every day with our eyes closed, and 10% up. Now 99.99% down. That's a different story. Which, I guess Hex kind of did that if you considering EHEX because of. But my honest opinion, that's because of Paul Shane, man. I know it's that's another probably opinion that could get me, stoned and feathered and stoned. But the Paul Shane launch is what created that capitulation and that the economic energy being diversified all over all the assets. I feel like the true Hex bottom was 1.8 cents. Back before Pulsar launch. I don't know what that is down from the top. I'm not sure. No. You hear my daughter there. So actually, on that note, guys, since she's here screaming and singing to you guys, we're gonna hop off once again. 134 you guys on Twitter. Give me a retweet to help show this content to people who are not watching, and hit the like and subscribe over on YouTube. Help the algorithm here. Boost us to the stratosphere in this bull run. Once again, guys, come and watch the Hex Conference tonight. I'm speaking at it. I got a 20-minute segment. It should be a lot of fun. I also got a segment on Friday with a panel. I think it's like one of those nine people panels. So that'd be fun to kind of just, chip in there and my opinions on stuff. And whether they're popular or not, who knows? But come and watch tonight. It'll be a lot of fun. Real quick before we hop off. Hex Pointer, how you doing, man? Watching you takes the fear away, man. I thank you so much. I appreciate it. I do what I can to try to step back and analyze everything from a perspective without emotion. That's the key. It's hard to do. It's hard to do, man. And I got guys I watch, right, that helps me, with my gear, because we're all human. Cripple Seven's one of them. And his show, he provides a lot of great value and content that's very, based around the market, which I love. So measure from bottom up, not top down. Cheers. That's a good point too. Hex is still up a multiple of numbers. I think like 100x. I don't even know what it is. It's up. It's up a lot since its bottom, and it's going to go up a lot more. Guys, Hex is here to stay. I firmly believe that. It ain't going nowhere. It's going to make that blue chip check mark, if you will, this cycle. Watch and see. Watch and see. Conference was good yesterday. Have fun tonight. I will, man. Retrostatic. I will come over and support and come have fun. It's what it's all about, guys. Come in there, have fun. I was having fun in the chat last night. We're a community. We're all coming together. And once again, we all don't have to like each other. We don't have the same opinions, but we can be adults. Yes, but the issue is you go to bed at 3 a.m. with brain racing. I know, man. That's a fraud. When you're done streaming, you cannot go to sleep. I cannot. Oh my God. That's why I like doing the morning. Like in the morning, you get my day going. It's like, you know what I mean? You're 100% right. That's why I have coffee when I'm streaming. It's like, this is my go time. This is not go to bed. Not go to bed time. Randy Halarska streams at night. I don't know how he does it, man. He streams at night. I'm like, I would be the same like you, man. I'd be up all night rigging, not going to sleep, man. F that. All right, guys. I'm hopping off for real this time. I'll see you tonight at the Hex Conference. Come and give your love and support. Come smash the likes and hit the subscribe. Come over and talk crap at me in the comments. I don't care. Come show some love. That'd be awesome too. There's 160 of you guys watching. Smash the like, hit the subscribe. Remember, if you want to 10x your portfolio in the bear market, which we're kind of still in, we're kind of getting close though, go out and provide 10x the value to your community, to your fellow man, to your fellow woman, so you can bring that value back, put it in crypto, and leverage this wealth creation tool and 100x your life. I will see you guys tonight. Peace.